Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Knowledge Just by Click. So today we are here to discuss question paper of 2001, paper 1 of part 1 child development and pedagogy. So this is very important paper. This is paper of 2021. We will be taking the questions one by one. Okay. Okay, so question 1. After getting hurt during a play activity, Rohan started crying. Seeing this, his father responded, "Don't behave like a girl. Boys don't cry." This statement of by his father is number 1 reflects gender stereotype, second challenges gender stereotype, 3 reduces gender bias, 4 promotes gender equality. Okay, so this is a very important question and a very common question that is asked every year. So the answer is reflects gender stereotype. So here is answer number 1, reflects gender stereotype. See, challenges won't be there because he's not challenging. He is putting him in a bracket. Reduce भी नहीं कर रहा है, he is increasing it. He is promoting equality. No, nowhere he is promoting equality. So all those gets deducted and the answer is answer number 1. Okay. Hope you are able to see the screen. I'm reading it in English. In a progressive classroom, a teacher should fixed curriculum. Number 2, the emphasis should be on competition among students. Number 3, ample opportunity should be provided. Ample opportunity should be provided for constructing of knowledge. Number 4, students should be labeled on the basis of their academic score. Okay, so we'll take this one by one. See, when we talk about progressive classroom, teacher should follow fixed curriculum. No, it is wrong. The emphasis should be on competition. No, the objective is wrong. It's a negative term. Ample opportunity should be provided for construction of knowledge. Okay. Students should be labeled on the basis of their academic score. So no, we also talk about co-curriculum activities. So the answer is answer number 3, that is ample opportunity should be provided for construction of knowledge. So for construction of knowledge, ample opportunity should be provided. Moving to question number 3. After observing the students are struggling to progress, after observing that students are struggling to proceed further on an ongoing activity, a teacher decides to provide clues and hints in the form of what, why, how. According to Lev Vygotsky, the theory, the stage of teaching will option number 1 demotivate the child to learn. Number 2, act as scaffold for learning. Number 3, cause withdrawal tendency among students. Number 4, meaningless in the process of learning. So this we will be doing the answer by eliminating. Number 1 is demotivate the child to learn. It is wrong. Okay. Number 2, act as a scaffold for learning. Okay, we'll leave this. This may or may not be right. Cause withdrawal tendency. Will it withdraw if we get hint to a child? No. Be meaningless in the process of learning. Does provide clues and asking questions is meaningless? No. So the answer is answer number 2. Act as a scaffold for learning. Okay. Hence, clues always is known as scaffolding. The process is known as scaffolding. Question number 4. Which of the following is the correct in the context of socialization? Okay, now in the context of socialization, we will see number 1. School is a secondary socializing agent and family is a primary agent. Okay. Number 2. School is a primary socializing agent and peer are secondary socializing agent. Okay. Peer are primary socializing agent and family secondary socializing agent. Number 4. Family and mass media both are secondary socializing agent. Okay. So first of all, we have to find the correct answer. Okay. Now my primary objective is who are primary agents of socialization. First is family, second is always friends. Okay. Now we'll check our answer. School is a primary, school is secondary socializing agent, that is correct, and family is the primary second agent. Okay, may not be right. School is primary socializing agent and peer is secondary. No, this is wrong. School is a secondary socializing agent. Peer is a primary socializing agent, correct. Family is the secondary socialization. No, family is also first, so we'll eliminate that. Family and mass media both are secondary. No, family is primary, so the answer is answer number 1. See, if you want to know the answer, you can pause the video, on a pen and a paper, write your answers. Okay, that will you will be in a status of answering the question. Now coming to theory of multiple intelligence, emphasize on multiple intelligence, emphasize on number 1. Intelligence quotient can be measured only by objective test. In number 2, intelligence is one domain ensures intelligence in all the other domains. Okay, there are several forms of intelligence. Okay, there are no individual difference in intelligence, so we will do this answer by eliminating. Intelligence can be measured in objective test. Okay, but it can be measured in other ways also. Intelligence in one domain ensures intelligence in all the domains. No, a good painter is not necessarily a good singer, so it is not applicable. There are several forms of intelligence. Okay, there is no individual difference in intelligence. No, it is not wrong. Sorry, it is wrong. So answer is answer number 3. Now, coming to according to Lawrence Kohlberg theory, performing an act and doing something because others approve it represents dash stage of morality. Okay, so we know that Kohlberg has given 3 broad divisions, and in that there are 2 to all. Okay, so we say that what he is saying, performance, an act of performing an act and doing something because others approve it. Okay, we'll see. First is pre-conventional, second is conventional, third is post-conventional, and fourth is formal conventional. Okay, so the answer is conventional. In conventional, people perform an act and do something because others approve it. Okay. Lev-Vygotsky. Social cultural perspective of learning emphasizes importance of dash in the learning process. Sorry. Okay. Now coming to Vygotsky. Lev-Vygotsky social cultural perspective of learning emphasizes importance of dash in learning process. So Vygotsky has always talked about language, culture, Okay, so we'll see number 1, cultural tools, attributes, motivation and equilibrium. So as I told you, Vygotsky has emphasized a lot of language, language, you know, family and all. So answer is cultural tool. Rest of the wrong. Okay, friends, if I show an answer, you can pause when I read the question. After that, you can write your answer. Check how many you are getting correct out of 30. Okay, and please post in the comment box how much you are able to get it right. In his theory of cognitive development, Jean Piaget explains cognitive structure in terms of. Okay, now question has come from Jean Piaget. In the theory of cognitive development, Jean Piaget explains cognitive structure in the terms of psychological tools, stimulus response association, third is zone of proximal development, and fourth is schema. So if you have studied Jean Piaget always talks about a building blocks or schema that are memories, set of memories, standard of memories. If we talk about female, then a particular characteristics comes in front of us. If we are talking about aeroplane, a particular characteristics come. Okay, so they have said that, I mean, in the example only, seeing an aeroplane, a child says it bird because it was there in his schema, but his mothers tell him that it is not a bird, it is an aeroplane. So it all comes from schema, rest is wrong. Okay, so answer is answer number 4. Now coming to question number 9. Pre-operational stage in Jean Piaget's theory of cognitive development characterizes. Okay, pre-operational stages in Jean Piaget theory of cognitive development characterizes: first, development of abstract thinking; second, centration in thoughts; fourth, hypothetico-deductive thinking; fourth, ability to conserve their and seriate objects. Okay, so here we know the answer is, when he talks about pre-operational stage, he talks about concentration of in thoughts. Okay, so the answer is answer number 2. Now coming to, which of the following is correct in context of development. Okay, first, development has same rate of growth across cultures for everyone. Okay, development occurs only through learning, takes place in school. Development occurs only during period of childhood. Development is multidimensional. Okay, I'm waiting for 5 seconds. I want you to write the answers in the comment box and write on a pen and a paper with so you can check your answer. Okay, so hope you are ready with your answers. So we'll take it one by one and by eliminating. Development is same rate for all cross cultures, everyone. No, a person in a village will develop in a lesser speed than a person in a development. So it is wrong. Development occurs through learning in school. Only development occurs in school. No, in previous days there were no school. People were learning. So it is also wrong. Development occurs only in childhood. No, we learn and we develop. With development is continuous. Growth is not continuous. Okay, so answer is answer number 4. Development is multidimensional. Okay, now question number 11. Sequence of development, sequence of a development among children from birth to adolescence. Okay, now we know that, first of all, I'll read out the question. Number 1, sensory, concrete, abstract. Number 2, abstract, sensory, concrete. Number 3, concrete, abstract, sensory. Number 4, abstract, concrete, sensory. So to give this answer, friends, you have to know the order. So first, a child develops its sensory, like seeing, hearing, listening, sense. Okay, so I was telling, the first child hears sensory, then he starts to concentrate on sees. He learns formulas, theories and all, and then using all that thing, he can use it in abstract way, in any direction which he wants. So this is the order. So the answer is answer number, you can see. sorry, the answer is answer number 1. Okay, so 11th ka answer is answer number 1. Number 2, individual differences in a progressive classroom should be treated as. Okay, individual difference in a classroom should be treated as, how it should be treated: a hindrance in the process of learning. Second, a failure on the part of the teacher. Number 3, criteria for making ability based group and important for planning of teaching learning process. Okay, see, any answer in CTET should be positive, never a negative answer is a correct answer. Okay, you should always learn this helps in answering the question. A hindrance in process of learning: can anything be a hindrance? A progressive learning? No. Failure on the part of teacher? No. This is also a negative answer. No. Criteria for making ability based group? No. This may or may not be correct, but you have to check the other options also. Important for planning of teaching learning process. See, if you know the individual difference, you can teach in a better way. If say in a class you have 2 languages, people who know 2 languages, 3 languages, you can talk in a way where you use you know the core languages of all the 3. Talk in English also, talk in Hindi also, talk in any language. So the answer is answer number 3. Okay, now coming to question number 13. In an inclusive classroom, emphasis should be on. In an inclusive classroom, emphasis should be on performance oriented goal, undifferentiated instructions, segregation of students based on social identity, provide opportunity aiming at maximum potential of individual children. Okay, this answer we will also do by eliminating. See, because you can see that 3 are wrong, 1 are right. Okay, we'll see what is right, what is wrong. Performance oriented goals. Okay, but not a full answer. Undifferentiated instructions. Okay, segregation of students based on social identity. It should never be done. So the answer is answer number 4. Providing opportunities aiming at maximizing potentials of individual children. Okay, so inclusive classroom, we should emphasize that everyone should achieve their objectives of learning. According to the Right of Person with Disability 2016, which of the following terms is inappropriate? Okay, retarded children. Number 2, handicapped student. Number 3, student with physical disability. Student with cribbed body. Okay, so the answer to it is, according to PWD, the answer is students with physical disability. It should never be used. This is an inappropriate word to use. You should remember this, and you should also remember the RP person, right of person with disability. Okay, now coming to question number 15. In order to address the needs of students who are facing learning difficulty, the teacher should not. So main thing is the teacher should not, you always remember. Use multiple audiovisual aids. Number 2, use constructive pedagogical approach. Number 3, do individualized educational planning. Number 4, practice rigid structure for pedagogy and answer. Friends, I am waiting for 2 minutes. So you have to give in what shouldn't become. Okay. So the answer is with a person, if a child has a learning difficulty, a teacher should use multiple audiovisual aids. Here we have to write the wrong answer. Okay, so this is correct. A teacher should use audiovisual. Okay, use constructive pedagogical approach. Yes, a teacher should use. Do individualized educational planning. Okay, we'll see this. Practice rigid structure for pedagogy. See, the person is facing from difficulty. So, what is the answer? The answer is the answer number 3. He shouldn't do individualized planning because there are childrens with learning disability, learning disability. So individualized planning will not make everybody learn. So the answer is answer number 3. Okay, dash is the primary identifying feature of creativity. A, low comprehension. 2 divergent thinking. 3, hyperactivity. Number 4, inattentiveness. Okay, so primary identification of creativity. The clear answer is answer number 2. A person with divergent thinking can only look things in a better way and he can be creative, Sorry. Now coming to answer number 17. In order to address learners from divergent background, a teacher should, what should a teacher do? From a learners from diverse background, okay? So one coming from Punjab, one coming from Karnataka, So language differences, cultural differences, so all that there, okay? First, avoid talking about aspects related to diversity. Number 2, drawing examples from diverse setting. Number 3, use standardized assessment for all. Use statement that strengthen negative stereotype, okay? So I'm giving you 5 seconds to think about the answer. Then we'll answer the question. Okay, we'll do the answer. First is avoid talking about aspects. Avoid. A person should avoid. If a class is a diverse class, we should not talk about. This is a wrong answer. Draw examples of from diverse setting. Okay. Use standardized. See, if you use a standardized setting, everybody is not going to learn. And use so this is also wrong. Statement used to strengthen negative stereotype. Negative stereotype. As I told you, negative words should be avoided. So here, friends, the answer to it, clear answer is draw example of from diverse settings. See, if we are going to talk about people, what they have got in their tiffin. Some may got idli, some may got chapati, some may got curd rice. So different backgrounds, different foods. So we can use that also to talk about students. So we can use these strategies. So the answer was answer number 2. Now coming to question number 18. Problem solving ability can be facilitated by. How can a problem solving ability be facilitated? Number 1, focusing on drills and practice. Number 2, encouraging fixed process of solving the problem. Number 3, encouraging use of analogies. Number 4, generating fear among students. Problem solving abilities can be facilitated by. So friends, I am giving you 2 seconds. You can think about your answer. Okay, focusing on drill and practice. See, in all the cases it cannot be right. Encouraging of fixed process. If you are doing a fixed process, problem cannot be solved. Fear among the students, no. With fear nothing can be done. So the answer is answer number 3. Analogies. Use of analogies. So you can use similar cases, driving a cycle and driving a car. So the terms are same. So with these examples, you can solve the problem. Coming to question number 19. Motivation to learn can be sustained by. How can a learning be sustained? Okay. A, punishing a child. Second, focusing on mastery oriented goals. Number 3, giving very easy tasks to children. Number 4, focusing on rote learning. Okay, I'm giving you 5 seconds. You choose your answer. First, we will do this by eliminating. Punishing is no. Rote learning, no. Giving easy tasks to children, focusing on mastery oriented goals. See, mastery oriented goals is fine, but the child will may or may not be motivated. See, if you want to master anything, it will take time. It cannot be, motivate a child to learn. So the answer is answer number 3, giving a very easy task to children. If you are giving a easy task to children, they will be motivated to learn. Coming to question number 20. Shame dash 1 has no relation to cognition. Number 2 can have negative impact on cognition. Number 3 is very effective to motivate the children to learn. Number 4 should be generated frequently in teaching learning process. So I'm giving you 5 seconds. You decide your answer and also write in the comment box if you want, and also share your score when all the questions are done. Okay, so we'll do it. Okay, has no relation to cognition, no. If you are shaming anyone, he will be demotivated. Can have a negative impact on cognition. Okay, we'll see this. Is very effective in motivating the shame cannot be motivated. If you are shaming someone, how it can be motivating? Should be generated frequently in teaching learning process. Does shame should be generated? No. So the answer is can have negative impact on learning. Shame can have negative impact on learning. Okay. Now coming to question number 21. Which of the following is most effective mode of teaching learning? Number 1, rote learning of concepts, exploration of relation between concepts. Number 3, observing without analysis, imitating and repetition. Okay, friends, as I told you, I use elimination method a lot because it makes my answer very short. So first is, as I have told you, rote learning. Rote learning is never motivated in learning. Exploring a relation between concepts. Okay, this we'll see. Number 3, observing without analysis. If you are not analyzing anything and we are observing, what is the use? Nothing. Imitating and repetitive. If we are copying anyone, nothing can be learned. Effective learning cannot be there. So the answer is number 4, exploration of relationships and between concepts. So if we are discovering something, exploring something, we'll learn. Hope you are able to see the screen. A teacher should analyze the various errors made by students on a given task because number 1, she can decide degree of punishment accordingly. Number 2, understanding of error are meaningful in the teaching learning process. Number 3, she can segregate those who made more errors in comparison to others. Learning is solely based on correction of error. So I'll read the questions one again. A teacher should analyze the various errors made by a student on the given task. I'm giving you 5 seconds to decide your answer. Okay, now we'll see. Number 1, she can decide degree of punishment. No, in teaching there cannot be punishment, is also not allowed. Understand the error and meaningful in teaching learning process. Okay, it may not be. She can segregate those who make error in comparison to others. No, the purpose of learning is not to segregate students. Learning is solely based on correction of error. Is learning based only on correction of errors? No, learning is not based on correction of errors. So the answer is answer number 2. Understanding of errors are meaningful in the teaching learning process. See, if a child is making opposite P all the time, he has a mirror image problem. The teacher can understand the problem, analyze the problem and give the solution for it. So it is very important to understand the problem. It is difficult for children to learn when number 1, information is presented in discounted chunks. Number 2, they are intrinsically motivated. Number 3, learning is socially contextualized. Number 4, content in representing through multiple ways. I'm giving you 5 seconds. You can decide your answer. Okay, what it is saying, learning is difficult. How it is difficult? Information are presented in discontinued chunks. Okay. Number two, they are intrinsically, no, see, if a child is intrinsically motivated, he will learn. Learning is socially contextualized. If it is as connected to social life, it is easy to understand. Context is represented through multiple way. Multiple way it is correlated. So these three are right answers. So it becomes difficult. When learning becomes difficult, when information is presented in discontinued chunks. If it will be presented in discontinued chunks, we won't be able to understand the series. And like a film, you always remember easily, and book reading you don't know. So this is the same way. So the answer is number 1. Coming to question number 24, best state of learning is: first, highly aroused, high fear; low aroused, high fear; number 3, moderate aroused, no fear; number 4, no aroused, no fear. Okay, I'm giving you 5 seconds. Decide your answer. Okay, we'll take the answer. If a person is highly aroused but highly feared, will he learn? No. Low aroused, high fear, will he learn? No. Moderate aroused, no fear. Okay. No aroused. If a person is not aroused and he doesn't, it's a plain thing, nothing, a dead person. So the answer is answer number 3. Moderately a person should be aroused and there should be no fear. Coming to question number 25, constructivist view of learning suggests that children dash construction of their own knowledge. Number 1, have no role to play. Number 2, are solely dependent on adult for. Number 3, play an active role, are solely dependent on textbooks. I'll read the question again. Constructivist view of learning suggests that children dash construction of knowledge, their own knowledge. Think about the answer. Okay. So we has no role in playing. No, this is wrong. Has solely dependent on adult for. No, this is also wrong. Play an active role. Okay. Are solely dependent on textbooks. No. When we construct the knowledge, we don't depend on only textbook. So we say that constructive view of learning suggests that children play an active role in constructing their own knowledge. So if you give a child puzzle, anyway he is going to solve it, with multiple trials. Coming to question number 26, which of the following belief is good for learning? Number 1, ability to improvable. Ability is fixed. Number 3, efforts don't make any difference. Failure is uncontrollable. Okay. Improvable. Okay. So we see belief is good for learning. His ability is improvable. Is my ability can improve? Yes, we'll see this. Ability is fixed. No, ability is not fixed. Efforts don't make any difference. Do you think hard work doesn't make any difference? No, wrong. Failure is uncontrollable. Is failure uncontrollable? No. If you are going to work hard, it is always there. So the answer is answer number 1. Ability is improvable. We can improve the ability. Conceptual understanding among students is likely to improve in the setting which emphasizes on: number 1, competitions; text-centric pedagogy; frequent examination; inquiry and dialogue. Conceptual understanding among students is likely to improve in the setting. Which of the setting? I'm giving you 5 seconds. You can decide the answer. If you want to read it again, you can pause my video, read it again, or download and keep it also. Okay. So we'll take the answer. First is competition. Does it improve? It may or may not. Okay. Text-centric pedagogy. No. Textbook learning is never. Frequent exam. No. No results. So the answer is answer number 4. Inquiry and dialogue. Conceptual learning can be improved by. Now, coming to question number 8. During a task, Sania is talking about herself, about ways she can proceed on the task. According to Lev Vygotsky, ideas on language and thoughts. This kind of private speech is a sign of a cognitive immaturity, self-regulation, ego-centralism, psychological disorder. See, Lev Vygotsky has always talked about private speech that is there in every child and it is good. Okay, so I'm giving you 5 seconds. You can decide your answer. Okay, friends, we'll take the answer. Cognitive immaturation, no. We have talked that it is good. Self-regulation, okay, we'll see. Egocentric, no. A person is not an egocentric. Psychological disorder, no. So the answer is, clear answer is self-regulation. In childhood, when we talk to ourselves, we are self-regulating ourselves. Evaluation practices should aim at first, labeling of students, number 2, segregation of students for ability based group, number 3, identifying students' need and requirements, number 4, identification of higher achievers for pricing distribution. Okay, so I'm giving you 5 seconds. Evaluation practices should aim at number 1, labeling of students, no. Segregation of students for ability based group, do we want to evaluate for making ability based group? No. Identifying students needs and requirement, okay, we'll see this. Identifying of achievers for prize, no. See, there are no short term goals of object learning, it is always broad and positive. So identifying students needs and requirements. Now coming to last question. Individual differences in development of children can be attributed to number 1, hereditary only, number 2, environment only, number 3, neither hereditary nor environment, number 4, interplay of hereditary and environment. I am giving you 5 seconds, friend. Now we'll take this is a very topic of hereditary and environment. Okay, it depend only on hereditary? No. Only environment? No. Only cannot be an answer. Neither hereditary nor no. This is also not there. So we know that environment and hereditary play an important role. Okay, so both play a very important role. So the answer is answer number 4, interplay of hereditary and environment. Okay, so friends, this was 30 questions of 2001 paper. I'll be taking all the topics: English, Hindi, maths, EVS for paper 1. Even I'll try to do paper 2 as well for you. So please like, share and subscribe the channel, so everyday videos will come, so you can check the answer. Please subscribe my channel. And we will be doing the English part, Hindi part, EVS part, all the topics of all the previous year questions and topics will be done. So if you will subscribe the channel, and it will motivate us all. And if you want any topics to be covered, please write in the comment box. Any help you want from my side, write in the comment box. I'll try to solve the question. Okay, thank you. Keep learning.